호기심에는 연령 제한이 없습니다. Live Curious, 내셔널 지오그래픽 채널.
죄를 지어서 감옥에 들어오게 된 건 인정하지만 형량이 너무 과하다고 생각했어요. 강도 몇 건을 저질렀는데 종신형을 선고받았으니까요. 270년 후에 가석방 자격이 생긴댔죠. 거울 속의 나를 바라보며 깨달았어요. 여기서 늙어 죽거나 살해될 거라고요. 그날 탈옥을 결심했습니다. 탈옥할 결심을 하고 나니 주위 환경이 눈에 들어왔어요. 전에는 무심히 지나쳤던 것들이었죠. 교도소를 샅샅이 훑으며 강점과 약점을 파악했습니다.
They're looking for the opportunity to get out of there, and it's our responsibility to keep them in. There are 3 perimeter pickets that have the armed officers. The razor wire would be about 12 foot. In addition to that, you would have 1 roving patrol vehicle that would also be armed.
조지를 만난 건 1998년 여름이었어요. 어쩌다 눈이 마주쳤는데 언젠가 제 인생에서 큰 역할을 할 거라는 느낌을 받았습니다. 묘한 유대감이었죠.
Garcia, right?
Yeah, you're Rivas, right? I seen you in the maintenance.
How you doing, brother?
탈옥은 생각지도 않고 있었는데 언변이 얼마나 좋은지 홀딱 넘어가 버렸죠. 머리를 맞대고 어떤 방법이 좋을지 생각해 봤어요. 담을 넘을까 땅굴을 팔까. 하지만 일반적인 방법으로는 안 된다고 생각했어요. 아주 기발한 계획이 필요했죠.
The Conley unit has approximately 2,850 offenders. There's a little over 500 correctional officers. You would only have a fifth of that staff there at any one given time. They're greatly outnumbered.
교도관들은 많은 수의 재수자들이 무력으로 덤벼오면 저항하지 말라고 교육을 받아요. 그냥 복종하라고요.
What if we take over the whole of the maintenance shop?
자유를 원했어요. 내 인생을 살고 싶었죠. 여러 번의 논의 끝에 나온 계획은 정비 공장을 점거하는 거였어요.
멤버를 선발하는 게 제일 중요했어요. 괜찮은 친구들을 끌어들이는데 시간이 좀 걸렸죠. 제 말을 잘 따를 친구들이 필요했어요.
All right, let's go over the plan one last time, yeah? All right. Maintenance shop. Guardhouse. Guard tower. Now we all take over the maintenance shop. After that, we divide up into 2 groups. The first group is myself, Harper, Murphy, and Newberry. We're going to secure the guardhouse and the tower. After that, Team 2, Rodriguez, Alperin, Garcia. I want you to drive the truck out to the guardhouse, pick us up. We're going to grab as many weapons as we can and bring it down.
So that was our plan.
계획이 정해졌습니다.
Objective 1.
첫째,
Seize the
정비
maintenance shop.
공장을 점거한다.
Objective 2.
둘째,
take over the guard
경비
house
초소와
and
감시탑을 접수한다.
once we had control of the
감시탑을 접수한 후에는
town, we could open the back
교도소
gate
문을
and
열어
free.
차를 몰고 나간다.
Over the next few weeks,
그 후 몇 주
we were
동안
able to work out all the
정비
kinks of
공장을
the plan
점거하는
to take
계획을
over the whole maintenance
빈틈없이
shop.
세웠습니다.
점심시간에 정비 공장을 완전히 점거한 뒤에 점심을 먹고 돌아오는 교도관을 무력으로 진압하면 탈출할 수 있다고 봤죠.
We established hiding spots
준비한 도구를 숨겨놓고
and we practiced takedowns.
진압 연습을 했어요.
So make sure you know
빈틈이 있어서는 안 됐어요.
plain and simple.
확실해야 했죠.
Jesus, thank you for this food we're about to have.
The night before, we
전날
had
밤
mixed bread.
다 같이 저녁을 먹었어요.
Please give us strength.
We had
다 같이 기도했죠.
Show us the light, so that tomorrow we may walk as free men.
We even kept our spirituality.
우린 꼭 성공할 거라고 믿었어요.
God was the main
신께
focal.
기도드리면서
We actually believed that God
그분이 꼭
was
우리를
helping us.
도와주시리라 믿었죠.
He was going to give us this.
은총을 주시리라 믿었습니다.
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Toast to freedom, gentlemen.
Oh, to freedom. To
Freedom.
freedom.
몸을 풀고 일찌감치 잠자리에 들었어요. 충분히 자두려는 생각이었죠. 그런데 너무 긴장했는지 몇 번이고 자다 깼습니다. 밤새 그랬어요.
The next morning,
다음 날
I
아침
felt at peace. I got enough
저는
sleep.
잠도
I was
푹 잤고
restful.
마음도
This was
편했어요.
gonna happen.
꼭 성공해야 한다는 생각이 들었죠.
6시에 일어났어요. 두렵고 긴장되는 건 여전했죠.
아침 식사를 알리는 소리를 들었지만 생각이 없어서 먹지 않았어요.
We were waiting for that
다들
11
점심시간을
o'clock hour
기다렸어요.
where it was time to go to
11시가
lunch
되기만을
and just
초조하게
biding our time.
기다렸죠.
모두들 긴장한 듯이 눈이 동그래져 있었어요. 저도 그랬겠죠.
Move it.
We'll stay behind and seal the floor in the machine room.
결판의 날이었어요. 성공 아니면 죽음이었죠.
Hey, boss.
You guys done yet?
Pretty much.
George tells me.
전기에 문제가 있는 것 같다고 하면서 리바스가 감독관을 끌어들였어요.
첫 교도관을 덮치는 순간부터는 되돌릴 수 없습니다. 전부를 걸어야 돼요.
He's a big man.
거구라서
They have trouble with
제압이 쉽지 않았어요.
it. So I run back.
그래서 저도 합세했죠.
저항하더군요. 전부 매달렸죠.
Rodriguez
로드리게스가
hit him upside the
머리를 내리쳤어요.
그제서야 끝이 났죠.
So,
감독관을 묶어서
and took him back to the
안쪽
electrical.
전기실로 끌고 갔어요.
At this point now,
그때부터는
it's just
다른
waiting
교도관들이
for the other
돌아오길
officers to
기다렸죠.
come back.
Hey guys, we got a problem with this motor. We need some help to move it.
한 번에 2~3명씩 처리했어요. 그날의 규칙은
Just take him back.
제압하라. 차례로 돌아왔어요.
adrenaline was
아드레날린이 솟구쳤죠.
at one time I
한
think we
번에
had 4
네 명까지
of these matches
상대하기도
going on.
했어요.
And that's a lot of
한
guys
번에
to take down.
제압해야 할 수가 너무 많았어요.
Different employees reacted different ways.
And there was a couple of
교도관들에게 제압당할 뻔한 순간이 몇 번 있었어요.
Several of them were stripped of some of their clothes, gagged around their eyes and face. I'm sure the employees were terrified.
It was very
기운이 다 빠졌어요.
It went on for a long
아마
time.
그렇게 1시간 이상은 싸웠을 겁니다.
Want to see your family again, man? You just keep cool.
되돌릴 수 없었어요.
Harper, you have the keys?
Once they took control, they were able to get to the key to get to the sensitive tools. Hacksaw blades, cutting torches, things like that that could be used to facilitate an escape.
I told Ron
수월했습니다.
Just watch them and make sure nobody's trying to get free.
because the electrical
전기실은
is very
민감한
sensitive.
곳이라서
It has a
경보
lot
장치가
of
많았어요.
you know, the alarms go off.
경보가 울리면 다른 건물에서 무슨 일이냐고 연락이 오겠죠.
My Pacific
저는 자동차 짐칸에
with the
비밀칸을 설치하는 일을 맡았어요.
I had everything already done.
완벽하게 준비를 마쳤죠.
while
제가 자동차를 손보는 동안
Michael
로드리게스는 전기실 벽장에 가둬둔 사람들을 감시했는데 갑자기 시끄러워졌어요.
신발 속에 칼을 넣고 다니는 교도관이 한 명 있다고 경고했는데 그걸 잊은 거죠.
Gotta open this door before he sets everybody free. Hurry up, man. Get that open. Come on, man. They're pushing it. Get in there.
When we were able to open the door,
교도관들이
the
문을
capture
등으로 밀면서
backs into the door
우리가
and
못 들어오게
pushes
막고
entry.
있었어요.
Come on, we gotta get in there now, guys. Come on, get it open.
화재 경보기도 작동시켰죠.
When the fire alarm signal went off, the employee called out to maintenance.
we started
당황했습니다.
Get off the door.
Newberry put his foot
뉴베리가
in between
문틈에
the door.
발을 넣었다가 끼었어요.
We thought he broke his
다리가
leg.
부러진 줄 알았죠.
This could be the point
일이
where
틀어질 수도 있는 순간이었어요.
What's going on? They're not gonna get out. Go man the phones.
Don't answer. It's a false alarm.
A lot of those fire alarms go off when there's too much dust collected in the sensor and things like that. That employee gets used to finding out that it's not really a fire. And silencing the alarm.
간신히 넘어갔지만 가능한 빨리 거길 떠나야 했습니다.
Just took down
정비 공장 전체를 점거했으니
objective
첫 번째
number
목표는
one was
완수했죠.
Objective number
두 번째
two,
목표는
take over the
경비
back
초소와
warehouse and
감시탑 점거였어요. 전 경비 초소와 감시탑에 전화를 걸어서 정비 공장의 감독관이라고 말했습니다.
I'm gonna send a maintenance crew with a couple of inmates up to install the cameras. Okay. All right, bye-bye. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's do it.
Now we're working on
계획대로
timetable.
움직였어요.
Need to get control of the
누군가
guard tower
김새를 채고
before
공장으로
any
오기
type of
전에
inspection coming back
감시탑을
here.
점거하러 가야 했죠.
뉴베리와 제가 차에 연장을 실었고 리버스가 후문으로 차를 몰았어요. 정말 작업하러 온 사람들처럼 연장과 자재를 내렸죠.
Afternoon. How you doing?
I'm all right. More cameras, eh?
Yeah, more cameras. Gonna put it up in the guard tower.
Rivas even had
리바스는 도넛까지 준비했어요.
Donut.
Hey, thanks. And it was offering him some donuts.
도넛을 권하고 몇 분 있다가 리바스가 말했어요.
So I'm gonna need to get up into the tower.
No problem.
Yeah? That's great.
Head up.
Have yourself a good one.
Yeah, you too.
전 교도관들이 하는 대로 소리쳤어요.
This was a critical
아주
point.
위험하고도
Also,
중요한 순간이었어요.
if we had somehow
무언가
forgotten
조금이라도
this process,
미심쩍다면은
then the tower guard
탑에서
would not
리바스를
allow Rivas
올려보내지
to go
않을
into the
테니까요.
tower. This was it.
떨리는 순간이었죠.
Gate!
As soon as I see
리바스가
Rivas
감시탑에
entering the tower,
들어가자마자
I made a phone call.
전 감시탑에 전화를 걸었어요.
Gibbs here.
May I speak to the maintenance worker, please?
He's on his way up the ladder now.
It's a long way up.
They're asking for you.
전 계획대로 대답했죠.
I don't know. They asked to speak to you.
I was just waiting for Rivas to let me
감시탑을
know
점거할
that
준비를
they take over
마쳤다는
the tower.
대답을 기다렸어요.
Yeah, okay.
Then Halpern
그리고
would sit in the
헬프렌이
guard
경비
house.
초소에 연락하면
That way both take
두 곳을
turns
동시에
at the same
점거하기로
time.
했죠.
We had a little code
맥시멈,
word, maximum,
맥시마이즈 등
maximize, any
맥스로
combination
조합된
with the
나무가
word max.
신호였어요.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Max.
Maximum.
Just stay calm and you won't get hurt. What are you guys doing?
Either you show me how to open the picket door and vehicle gate, or I will kill you.
알려주더군요. 제가 문을 열자 차가 통과했어요.
Murphy comes out. He's
머피가
in
교도관
the
복장을 하고 차로 다가왔어요.
the kitchen.
주방과 세탁실이 바로 맞은편에 있어서
So if anybody
누군가 우리를 볼 수도 있었기 때문에
they could see
늘 하는 대로 차를 수색하는 척했죠.
머피의 목소리를 듣고 바깥 문을 열었죠.
Rivas
리바스가
came out
총을
of the
챙겨서
tower with a
감시탑에서 나왔어요.
He closed the trap.
문이 닫히자마자 출발했죠.
driving on.
드디어 차가 출발했는데
It was kind of scary.
조금
in a sense.
겁이 났어요.
I'm in this
저는
dark,
어둡고
narrow,
좁은 짐칸 안에서 장전된 엽총을 들고
wondering if
제지당하지는 않을까, 살아서 빠져나갈 수는 있을까 생각했어요.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
I stopped the boat.
주기도문을 외기
I had nothing
시작했어요.
else to do.
할 수 있는 일이라곤
Come to my
그것뿐이었죠.
Bible, Lord's Prayer.
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day.
After I started
두
for the
번째로
second
주기도문을 외울 때는
time, Rivas and Harper
리바스와 하퍼도 함께 외웠어요.
we drove past the front
우린
tower,
뒤돌아보지 않고 전방의 감시탑을 지났죠.
fired, so all was
아무 일도 일어나지 않았어요.
교도소에서 조금씩 멀어질 때마다 말 그대로 어깨에 짐을 더는 것 같았어요. 정말 과장하는 게 아니라 제가 좀 높은 좌석에 앉아 있었는데 공기부터 다르더군요.
Control tower to base. Control tower to base. We had a breakout. I don't know how many guys. They're gone. Hello?
I get the call, we've got a possible escape. They're in the process of locking down the prison. As things progress, I'm driving down in that direction. More and more information's filtering in.
Go ahead.
Then we have 7 confirmed. Getting called saying they're definitely away in a vehicle. No sense coming down here. I head over to the command center operations. If you're out there, you're going to get caught. You can run, but you can't hide. That's the bottom line.
It is a Texas-sized manhunt with more concern than ever before.
You know, we had air searches going on, ground searches going on. It was very puzzling to us how they slipped under the radar.
George Rivas, I need a complete profile of this guy.
There's one special operations investigator assigned to each escapee.
Patrick Murphy. James?
It's his job to know absolutely everything there is to know about that individual. You know, just the small things that may make a difference later on, that have proven to make a difference later on. They were probably going to need resources. And we looked at Rivas's robberies, his prior robberies. They were all these large takedown robberies, and we knew he was leading the group. These people are creatures of habit.
오슈만 매장을 털어봐서 구조는 잘 알았는데 그렇게 클 줄은 몰랐죠. 93년도에 털었던 매장보다 5배는 더 컸어요. 무기와 돈을 훔치는 게 계획이었어요. 돈이 있는 만큼 버틸 수 있으니까요.
The entrance to the Oshmans is here. Now I'm gonna go in there first with Larry. We're gonna be dressed as security guards. We're gonna approach the manager with the cuttings that Garcia is cutting up now.
신문을 훑어보다가 어떤 아이들 사진을 봤어요. 그걸 오려서 종이에 붙였더니 꼭 수배 명단 같더라고요.
Simple. Everyone just do their job and nobody gets hurt. Well, let's do it.
폐점 시간은 오후 6시였습니다. 전 곧장 구두 코너로 갔고 로드리게스와 헬프리는 의류, 뉴베리는 스포츠 코너로 갔죠.
전 주차장에서 망을 보는 역할이었습니다.
5시 45분에 리바스와 하퍼가 들어갔습니다.
Hey there. Hi. What can I help you with? I'd just like to run these names by you. See if any of these kids come into your store.
리바스는 매니저한테 전 직원을 불러서 사진을 확인하게 했어요.
전 리바스의 무전과 경찰의 무전을 동시에 듣고 있었어요.
All right, you guys should take a good look at these faces. Make sure you remember them.
순식간이었죠. 리바스가 전 직원들한테 말했어요.
Be calm and no one gets hurt.
돈과 물건을 가져간다고요.
Be on our way. No problems, right?
저와 뉴베리는 직원들을 휴게실로 데려가 묶었어요. 나머지 멤버들은 매장에서 물건을 훔쳤죠.
Quicker.
리바스는 금고에 있는 돈을 맡았습니다.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Go over there, face down.
금고에 든 돈은
$70,000.
모두 7만 달러였어요. 리바스가 매니저의 차 열쇠를 빼앗아 정문으로 나오는데 어떤 여자가 리바스를 봤어요. 리바스가 총을 가지고 있는 걸 보고 흠칫하는 것 같았죠. 여자가 놀란 것 같아서 리바스가 말을 걸었어요. 서둘러 가더군요. 달아나면서 총을 든 수상한 남자들을 봤다고 경찰에 신고한 거죠.
Hurry up, for God's sake.
Copy that. On my way. I gotta go. See ya. Get back. See you guys.
Don't look at me! Look at the floor!
리바스한테 상황이 어떠냐고 물었습니다.
Get out. It's time to go. Get out.
We still have more people to tie up.
Get out.
뉴베리에게
Look at the floor, boys!
어서 나가자고 했죠. 밖으로 나오는데 탕탕탕. 하퍼가 눈을 크게 뜨고 흥분한 채로 경찰이 왔다고 소리쳤어요. 로드리게스는 경찰차에서 경관을 끌어내리고 있었고요. 그런데 안전벨트에 걸려 있었던 거죠. 경관을 끌어내리고 제가 차에 탔어요. 깜짝 놀랐어요. 정말 믿을 수가 없었죠.
What the hell are you doing?
다들 정신이 나간 것 같았어요. 헬프린한테 차에 타라고 했죠. 리바스가 배를 움켜잡고 있었어요. 손에 피가 묻은 걸 보고 큰일 났다 싶었죠.
엄청난 통증이 전신에서 느껴졌습니다.
그렇게 계획을 짰는데도 일이 걷잡을 수 없이 틀어지다니 믿을 수가 없었어요. 두고 온 경찰관이 죽었을 거란 건 이미 알고 있었어요. 총을 너무 많이 쐈거든요.
That's what happened! Yeah, look at him, look at him! I know! Who the hell shot the cop? You shot the cop! You be quiet!
리버스가 모두를 진정시키려 했는데
You be quiet! Shut up! You shut up! You shut up! Put a bullet in your head!
갑자기 긴장이 흘렀죠. 4명이 총을 들고 대치하게 됐죠.
Come this far to blow our heads off now.
가르시아가 우리를 진정시켰습니다.
어서 짐을 싸라고 재촉했어요.
Bullets and broken glass still litter the ground behind the Oshman Sporting Goods store in Irving, where memorials honor Officer Aubrey Hawkins.
I knew that it was them. It was just, it was a horrible feeling. It was my job to catch these guys, and my worst nightmares realized that a fellow officer was killed, because of my inability to catch him. I felt it very personally. I still to this day do.
피해 사냥이 시작됐죠. 끝까지 쫓아와 사살할 기세였습니다.
It wasn't until Officer Hawkins' death that the case exploded. It was the largest fugitive operation in the United States. We've gone to a national and international operation now. You know, we're getting thousands of leads, thousands of them are coming in. We're coming after you, and we're coming after you until we catch you.
일이 너무 커졌더군요.
가망이 없었죠. 잡히면 분명 사형이었으니까요.
그저 시간 문제였어요.
Yeah, Johnson's on that. He'll handle it.
A call came in. They had received some information from the sheriff up in Colorado. An individual had gone in saying that they were in a trailer park up there.
They pulled in a Suburban, told me that they were looking for a site, which is typical. They told me they were Christian men coming back from a mission. They were from Texas.
Thank you.
I couldn't believe they were here. I couldn't believe they were all together. And I wanted to make sure that we actually did have the Texas 7.
We got off pretty lucky considering, huh? Heads up, guys. We're gonna try to get rid of this guy.
All right, do it quick.
So I went over and got Harper and made an arrangement with him.
Hey, Brother Jim.
Hey, Brother Wade, how are you?
Bible study at 10 tomorrow?
I am looking forward to it, Brother Wade. I'll be there.
But as I was doing, I was trying to study his face or anything that might be out of the ordinary that we could make sure that we had exactly who we were looking for.
There's a couple passages I want to run by you.
Beautiful.
There was a little mole by his eyebrow.
I can't wait. God bless you.
Okay.
Okay, I'm looking forward to it.
See you then.
I contacted the investigator assigned to Harper, and he said, yeah, he has a pinpoint mole.
Boss, I think we got one.
It didn't show up on any prison records. It was through the interviews that this investigator did with the family. Coupled with the information that they were a traveling group of Christians doing Bible study work from Texas, you know, it started looking better. The Colorado Springs SWAT teams were in place, ready to go first thing in the morning.
From the point I was given command of the operation, I wanted to be able to influence the action, so I didn't want this to get away from me. My primary concern was that they would get wind of our presence and would infiltrate into the community and take a hostage, and time was not on my side. Wade Holder had told us that Brother Jim, who turned out to be Harper, was going to come down in the morning for a prayer meeting. So I wanted people ready to go at a moment's notice. If I tell you to go, you got to go. Meet these men with overwhelming force.
The day started off just as any other in the RV. Patrick Murphy and Donald Newbury were off in Colorado Springs for a few days trying to obtain IDs for us. Staying in the RV was myself, Michael Rodriguez, Joseph Garcia, Larry Harper, and George Rivas.
It was very hard waiting because the time that Brother Jim was supposed to come down for his Bible study came and went.
As we sat here waiting for Harper, and he didn't come down, I told these guys that, look, I can go up there and let them know that maybe we ran out of water. We can find out where people are.
And I discussed that with him, and I made the decision that he could pull it off.
Rivas came out. I didn't have to knock on their door. I told them that we were running out of water.
Hey, is Brother Jim up yet? He was going to come to Bible study.
And I asked him, you know, where Harper was, and he said he had got up a little bit late.
No, he was just finishing showering. He'll be,
Oh, yeah?
Wade stopped by to see if we were all right.
How about you guys? You got anything special planned for today?
He asked where the guys were headed to.
We're gonna go to the town, get some parts for the Cherokee.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
After Rivas left, it was just me and Harper in the RV. I made Harper and me some breakfast, eggs and sausage.
I had less than a minute to decide whether to take them with the SWAT team members that were there, not let them leave the trailer park, or let them leave the trailer park and put the mobile assault option in place and let El Paso County take them down. There were residents in the surrounding trailers, and I didn't know how far the rounds would go once the shootout started. I made the decision to let them go and rely on El Paso County to do the mobile assault.
There's a couple things going through my mind. The Texas 7 members have already showed their willingness to kill. They killed a police officer in a very brutal fashion. One of your biggest fears that you face is the safety of your people.
Vehicle approaching. Go!
Forgive us our trespasses. I think that's my favorite passage in this book.
Yeah.
We had units as close as 15, 20 meters, and as far out as 50. Every opening, every window was covered.
I don't know, I just kind of know how, I guess.
Make somebody a good wife.
We're in position.
The negotiator begins trying to bullhorn the RV.
Come out! No one's been hurt yet. Best thing to do is just surrender.
Christ, man. What the hell happened?
They got us.
Come out!
He asks them to come out. There's no response.
Harper started scrambling, grabbing guns, loading them. I didn't know what to do. This ain't fair, Larry.
I don't know, Randy. Maybe it is fair.
Best thing to do is just surrender.
I think it's over, buddy.
Larry came up to me and said,
What are you gonna do?
I looked at him in defeat.
I can't hurt anybody.
I was gonna surrender.
I can't hurt anybody either. Not anymore.
But it was clear he wasn't going back.
Come out! No one's been hurt. Best thing to do is just surrender.
After a period of about 10 minutes, the door opens and Halperin says he's coming out.
I'm coming out! Turn around! I'm unarmed! Turn around! I'm unarmed! Back to the sound of my voice!
Just keep repeating that, back to the sound of my voice, back to the sound of my voice. And then he's put on his knees, he's cuffed, and he's taken away. Harper's inside with a lot of weapons, not coming out, no intention of surrendering. I heard what was very clearly a gunshot. He had either killed himself or was firing rounds in the trailer in frustration. After about 20 minutes, no response, and we determined we had to make entry. Once the door popped, I threw a stun grenade inside. Harper was laying on his back in the hallway of the RV. He appears to be dead.
Cuff him anyway.
I told one of the team members to handcuff him. And in the bathroom was a Bible. The Bible was open to a passage, and there was a note written to Harper's parents. The note essentially apologized for the murder of Aubrey Hawkins. I I made that call to the El Paso SWAT team leader to do the mobile assault.
The decision was made. We're going to move forward on our mobile takedown. We're going after that vehicle.
경찰차를 보고 곧바로 주유소로 들어갔어요. 주유소 앞 교차로에 서 있더군요. 경찰차가 앞서가길 바라며 차를 세웠죠.
Our SWAT team had deployed out of the van and taken up positions around this vehicle.
Hands up! Don't move! Hands up! Hands up! Hands so I can see him! Get out of the area! Get back!
I can assure you that deadly force would have been imminent.
Out of the car. All right. We have a weapon! We have a weapon! Down on the ground.
They pulled the right rear passenger out of the car.
경찰들이 엽총과 기관단총을 장전하는 소리가 들렸습니다.
The passenger was moving his fingers like this. And I remember thinking to myself, what is this guy doing?
그 자리에서 죽는 게 낫겠다 싶었어요. 사형수가 된 제 모습이 눈에 선했죠. 자유를 위해 탈옥한 건데 그 고생을 또 할 수는 없었어요.
It was like just time had froze and we were in this standoff.
Don't do it! If you're gonna move, I'm gonna shoot!
The door was pulled open. Another SWAT member grabbed him.
Out of the car now! On the ground!
비통했죠. 텍사스로 다시 끌려가게 됐으니까요. 유죄 판결을 받고 사형 선고를 받을 게 뻔했죠. 앞으로도 계속 후회할 겁니다. 호킨스 씨나 레리 하퍼, 로드리게스의 죽음을요. 다른 친구들도 사형을 앞두고 있는데 물론 책임을 느끼죠. 하지만 탈옥을 했던 건 개인적으로 후회하지 않습니다.
A massive manhunt is underway for George and Jennifer Hyatt after their bloody escape from a courthouse in Kingston, Tennessee.
지금까지 5차례 탈옥을 시도한 저는 이번엔 교도소 간호사인 아내 제니퍼의 도움을 받았습니다. 사람들은 제가 그녀를 이용했다고 말하지만 절대로 사실이 아닙니다.
When I first got with George, it was just like having blinders on. I had gotten my child support check, and I went out and I bought a gun.